This is Kellen with Effort to Earnings. Once again, with a new video. I know I posted one earlier about the two mining apps that I use, but I wanted to go over something because I'm working on the section in my blog, website, whatever you want to call it, about passive earnings. Now, passive earnings defined, passive income is money that you don't have to actively work for. Awesome. It comes from something that already exists and continues to work for you. All right, cool. While active income is earned by working jobs or owning a business, passive income is earned without having to work too much for it on an ongoing basis. Okay, yes, that is a very short and simple way to say it. Here's what Google gave me its little AI overview. Examples of passive income include rental properties. Rental properties, I would say that's more a high high effort opportunity to start with. Um, but then it becomes passive, but you have to maintain it at the same time. Stock dividends. There's lots of people out there. That's how the rich really do a lot of their stuff is stock dividends. Courses sold online, selling courses, making things up and selling them. I will go over those a little bit later. Royalties, you sell the rights to something, you get money back on it. Affiliate marketing. Excuse me. Affiliate affiliate marketing is actually a really good way, but it takes a lot of time and effort to do because you have to build, find what your niche is. You have to then find the products you want to like endorse. All this basically affiliate marketing is being a passive salesman. So with that, it is a different way. I mean, anytime you refer somebody to something, you get a kickback from it. I mean, that's affiliate marketing. A lot of people do that. I mean, you have tons of apps out there that say, "Hey, send us this person, and you'll get X." Okay, cool. All right. Ah, okay. So while passive income can be a way to keep money rolling in, there may be more work on the outset. Rental properties. Okay, set up a platform or product, invest money, put in initial effort to set up the passive income stream. So, some challenge and risks of passive income include initial effort or investments. Nothing is guaranteed. No stock investment without risk. No investment without risk. And monitoring and maintenance. You got to keep track of your passive income streams. You have to make sure that they are continuing for you. Anything you want is going to take effort, time, and money. Once you put in enough effort, time, and money, it becomes passive at that point because it's just selling itself over and over again or building itself over and over again. But yeah, so let me give you a couple passive income things. You can see my little flags up there, all my little tabs. Okay, first passive income thing that I can recommend. It's also recommended. Oh, and I have to mention, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. I do not recommend products, except for like saying I use a certain product, but I don't recommend it. Well, not yes, I recommend, but don't recommend using it. It's a suggestion. We're just talking about options and suggestions. Okay, first one in here is high yield savings accounts. This is obviously from Forbes. It's for November 2024. It's talking about all the different high yield savings accounts. High yield savings account, in my opinion, is anything about 3% APY on up. I have one that I think is either 4.9 or 5 plus. And when we talk about APY, we're talking about annual, not anal, annual percentage yield. Um, and Forbes has theirs. They probably get little kickbacks for it, like Capital One. It's online. It also has in person banking, but they're showing a 4%. Everbank Performance Savings 4.75. Marcus Goldman Sachs 4.10. That's all well and good, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But let me go over to NerdWallet. NerdWallet best high yield savings accounts of November 2024, November this year, up to 5%. Okay, so it's gone down a little in the year that I've been using high yield savings accounts. Um, High yield savings account. Let me give the real quick disclaimer. It is not a get rich quick sort of thing. It takes time. You basically are going to put money in, you're going to forget about it. Best suggestions for that is like an emergency fund. You're just going to let the money build over time. I mean, yeah, you can take out of it, but if it's an emergency fund, it's an emergency fund. You should be leaving it alone. And according to a lot of experts, at least when you're starting out, when you have debt like I do, you want to have at least $1,000 because $1,000 will cover a lot of things. But also, if it's in a high yield savings account, it'll grow over time. So here is another high yield savings account little thing that they have. This is for California. You could be anywhere in the country and find it. Barclays, it's a 4.50 with $0 minimum balance for the APY. Bonus, there's terms and everything. So SoFi's there, Citibank, Open Bank, just all these different ones in here. Um, I will say that the only thing that will go with some of these, and you need to research all the terms like SoFi right here. Um, what you need to be aware of when it comes to high yield savings accounts is they could have requirements, and you want to research the requirements and everything to make sure that you're getting the best return with the least amount of actual work. If all you're having to do is put money in every single month, have it set it and forget it mentality where the money's going in, you leave it, it does what it does and grows. I mean that's that. But you will not get rich on a 5% at all, especially when the stock market, has performed very well. Yes, it's gone down, but all that down eventually goes back up. And that's just the way of the stock market. But high yield savings accounts, again, we're on bank rate. Bank rate's another, I would say I trust it. Um, so in here, we see this. Here's them, Lending Club. Okay, Lending Club. Lending Club offers a level up savings account that rewards you with top yield when you make deposits totaling at least $250 per statement cycle. So every single month you have to throw $250 into it to get that 5%. And that 5% is pretty nice. Pros, there's no minimum deposit to open the level up savings. Cons, to earn the level up rate, you need to deposit at least $250 each month into your account. If you miss a monthly cycle, you will earn a lower but still high yield standard rate. It's an online bank only, but most of the really good savings ones are online. So there's that. I personally, and you can either take this or don't, I started with VO Bank. It's under the one of the highest, like, how am I trying to say it? One of the largest banks in the United States that holds funds. VO Bank right now, their cornerstone money market savings account is at 4.90. You do not need to put anything in there. The only thing they require, $100 minimum opening fee. I at one point threw $1,000 in it, just as my emergency fund, which I need to do again at some point. But this is realistically one of the ones you set and forget. You just leave it. I think my rate's at like 5.2, but this is at 4.9. I don't think, unless something magic happens, I don't think anything's gonna happen to it. But so yeah, so that is money market. Oh, money market and savings account, kind of the same thing. Money market has a bit more to it. Nothing I'd really like worry about. Maybe research a little bit. But a money market account and a savings account, kind of the same thing. It's just the way it's run. Um, but let me get into something you could do. So, say you throw your $1,000 into your money market account or savings account, a high yield, and you are like, okay, well, I'm just gonna leave that $1,000 in there, but I want to take everything and invest it. Um, and when I say invest it for the set it and forget it mentality, would be something that I actually use, which is Acorns. Acorns is great. It's a great product. I'll leave a link in the video's description about using it. Basically, it is a set it and forget it mentality. Basically, it takes all the change from every transaction that you do and rounds it up or invests the change that's left over into a stock account, basically a investing account. And the investing account does multiple things. It's great. So, like here, I have roundups. View all my roundups. So let's take a look at that. Dismiss. This is probably on one of my old cars. Yeah, this is on one of my old cards that I have. I need to do that. But as you can see, amount invested through roundups. So all these little roundups, these were all different transactions that I did. So here was Chevron. I spent $4.31. It then took out the change of 69 cents and invested it into Acorns. Number of roundups I've invested so far, right there, 22.64. And usually with this, they wait till you have about $5 to invest into it. So they take the change and then they invest it. Okay, so we'll go back to the front page. My portfolio. I currently have nothing in it because I had a cash emergency. I needed the money. Other nice thing about this is set retirement investment. So we can tell it, let's do a recurring investment. How about every day? How about every week? How about every month? First of the month, end of the month. You can tell it 5, 25, 50, whatever. I'm sure you could even like tell it 500. There we go, 500. I could have it invest that every single month, and then I would go to, let's see, update. Look, tiny little thing. So there we go. Recurring. I have recurring off, roundup settings automatic. I can make it. I can do a multiplier where we grow it faster, telling it so set to automatic, so it automatically pulls things out, puts it into the Acorns account, and invests it for you, meaning you don't do anything. The most you do with this is you tell it what sort of like investment scheme you want. So there's also the whole round dollar up, manage link account. I'll go in there in a little bit and change out my thing. I just don't want to show you my card number because somebody will take it, I think, and I don't want that. Okay, so let's go to investing real quick. Early account, there's another one in there. Let me get to this investing breakdown. There's the breakdown. Invest. Okay, so portfolio. Let's say, so there's my portfolio. If I had money in it, it'd do something. So your date return, negative 100 because I haven't done anything. Year to date, yeah, I haven't done anything with it. So this is where, so we'll go back. We'll go back one more to home. We'll go to invest. Once we're in invest, click on portfolio. This is assuming you've set everything up. Here is where you're going to go and make your changes. So edit. I can tell it what I want in here. Portfolio type, just the different ones. Invest in ETFs, portfolios rated for how they approach the environment. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. I'm not worried worried about the environment, but I'm not worried about making it like do that. So yeah. So like mine is large stocks, medium company stocks, small company stocks, international company stocks. Risk, I have it aggressive. You can change it to whatever you're wanting. So I can say, well, I'm feeling moderately aggressive right now. So it'd be 80% stocks, 20% bonds, moderate, 40% bonds, moderately conservative. Conservative, it's in all bonds, which means it's not going to grow very much. So when you're young, if you're a kid and everything, you're gonna want to be in like a moderately aggressive or aggressive type situation. Since I'm in my 40s, um, I'm probably gonna be want to be moderately aggressive, even though I can be very aggressive. And then it invests in all these different areas. 10-year projection, low could be -2%, high could be 16%, which is really, really nice. Average has been about 6.5. I mean, that's what that is. But the thing about Acorns and any investment thing you set up that does stocks and where the passive income comes from is you get dividends. Dividends is money that the stock gives back to you for holding the stock for a given period of time. In the amount that you hold it, it comes back to you. That's where a lot of people live off their income when they're like independently wealthy and they have tons invested. They live off their dividends. So they just pull those dividends out every single year or let them invest, reinvest, and grow like that. I'm just going to put this back into my status that I had it at. So we're going to cancel out of that. Now we'll go back to the front page. So let's go ahead and see some of the things in here. So I haven't done anything in here. Add stocks to your portfolio. Yay, I can add some stocks. Awesome. Cool. That'll help. I am personally not a fan of individual stocks. I like going over a given period of time, though, with everything that happened with Reddit and the investment bros and the stonks and the hodl and everything that was there. Tons of people made money off of GameStop, AMC. I think it was AMC too. A bunch of different things. So but that's a different level of like effort. One I don't think I'd be very good at. Honestly, I'm more of a set it and forget it sort of thing. If I do more research, sure, I could get better at it. But finding those meme stocks and everything, that takes a while. I mean, go on Reddit, look at the guys in there in the Wall Street bets section. Though I don't know how much I trust most of them in there because you never know. But okay, so back to this. Let's go with additional ways. So we have our reoccurring, we have our roundups. So roundups setting to automatic. Let's go with earnings. This is another way that you can earn extra things into the account to help build that passive income. That looks like a carved out watermelon. I don't know why you would bring home a carved out watermelon to your friend. I don't know. That could be just regular watermelon, but it looks carved out. And I also don't know why you're having two watermelons and half of a watermelon for your friend. But that's just me. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things when you have your card linked in here for bringing money in to the account. So there are companies out here. Here's Walmart. Here's Instacart returning customer. Chewy. $15 quick investment. Expedia, Macy's. Here's some featured ones like Bombas, Every Plate, Groupon. Groupon's a good one. You get 5% of whatever you paid, which is pretty cool. So here's some more stuff. Black Friday deals. But basically, and let me show you in here, and you can find pretty much anything if you want. Let's go through them real quick. Yes, my screen is like shaking for some reason. I have no idea why. Okay, so invested. So sign up with HelloFresh, get $40. And so yeah, but here the investing, the um, section in here I wanted to show you. So invested so far since I had opened this account long ago and been off and on using it for years now. Here's what I've had invested by the different companies that I've gone to. So like Chevron for the longest time, Chevron Extra Mile, same thing. Chevron's a gas station. Extra Mile is their um, their specialty store for selling snacks and drinks and everything. But so as you can see, Chevron for the longest time was sending me 25 cents for every single time I went to their store and bought something. So 25 cents KFC, there's one. KFC, yay, 25 cents. There's that. So bunch of Chevron. I used to go to Chevron all the time when I was doing driving and stuff and just get stuff. Bombas, hey Bombas, look at that, $5. Instacart, they just gave me money. They said, here, you're a customer. We have this thing with this company. We're gonna invest this into you. So makes you want to go. Uber rides, look, I got change, which is fine. But you got to remember, I did this for a while. This is money I didn't work for. This is like cash back for buying things like Petco, $1.38, and that was, oh god, that was over a year ago. Wow, I really do need to update my cards because that could be money I could just be having put in my Acorns account and just let it grow. Let it grow, let it grow. Everyone let it grow because that is the name of the game to get to passive income. Again, and I don't know who needs to hear this at this point, but there is no such thing as a get rich quick scheme except for the guys who did the GameStop thing. Um, the GameStop thing, that's a fluke. I have no idea if that will ever happen again with any sort of meme stock or anything. But here, let me go to a next one that is kind of like takes a bit in the beginning, but then you go ahead and will make money just hand like over and over again. So, new site that I found within the last like 2 weeks. I've tried to convince several of my teacher friends to try this out. Um, it's called studypool.com. And in here, Studypool, the one that is really interesting is selling documents. So, what's that mean? So, anything, well, earn passive income, sharing documents with millions of notebook subscribers, earn up to $10 every time a student views your documents. When you go through, it's like, oh, you can earn an extra like 5,000 a month for stuff. So, what are we talking about when it comes to this? We are talking, yeah, check that out, 75,000, over 75,000 by a guy, top contributor. All he did was load documents. Okay, so upload documents, earn up to $10 per doc viewed. So in my case, I've added some things. I need to revise these, the titles and everything, and just make them look better. But basically, you're going to do this. You're going to take it. If you've been a student recently and you have all your stuff saved on your computer, you might as well. What to upload: quizzes, exam preps, practice quizzes, exam prep material, and study guides can be helpful resource for students. People will pay you for that. Old assignments, past homework, projects, reports, presentations, papers, etc. La 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 la. Class notes. Class notes, big thing. If you can get your old class notes and you can upload them, there you go. Make some money. Okay, they accept it in all languages. Okay, so really easy thing. Let's maximize our earnings. Okay, maximize earnings. Documents should be clean, professional, and free of typos. Add doc details. You want to make it sound really good. Increase sales by 480%. Meaningful content. All content must provide educational value. So we see this in here: essay draft, math practice. Here's just study guide. Illegible to blurry, bad title. Yeah, so let me show you one that I've done so far. Let me get to it. Where is it? So my uploads. So here's one. I am technically currently a student at National University in a credentialing program. I won't say which one, but I'm going to become a credentialed teacher as my main job because I love working with kids. They're actually pretty cool. High schools are pretty awesome when you get to know them. So here we go. Week one study, case study, National University. I need to go in there and edit it and give it a better title. So week one case study. What is the week one case study? Nobody knows. So it needs to have more information. So National University, I need to put the course number in there and then build some tags for it so people can find it. So there's that. So you make it look good, passive income all you want. So maybe you've got some high school files that you need to upload, notes that you've taken, this, that, and the other. But I've got like 30 some odd things, and it will go ahead and block out anything that you try to double upload. So if there's a document that's going in over and over again, you can only load the document one time. It'll actually prevent you from doing it. So that is it, I think, for right now. The cell docs, that's going to be my new friend. I'm going to work in that because I've got a lot of stuff from this last year with doing schooling and everything that I think I could make money on. I mean, it's stuff. It looks nice. It's things people might want to know. So earn money by sharing study documents. So that is my items for some passive income. This is probably easily the most passive one that you'll get is selling your documents in here for Studypool. Acorns, earn Acorns. Again, Acorns is a great one. And then the money market savings accounts, the high yields. Take this, leave the money flat in there, take the investments, throw it into Acorns, let it build over time. Eventually, you have $100,000 you can work off of, $1,000,000 you can work off of if you let it build long enough. Or take all your money that you make from here, throw it into Acorns, let it grow, live off some dividends, call it good. So let me go back. I am now ready to say bye. Thank you for watching. I don't know who this helps. It obviously helps somebody. You can see my apartment behind me. I got cats next to me. But I want to thank you guys for watching this, giving it consideration, helping grow the channel. So again, I will throw anything that I've shown you. I'll throw a link in the bottom to use to go ahead and get started on your journey to passive income in there. So, hit the bell, subscribe, get notifications, all this, that, and the other. I know I need to say that before because that really it should be like the first things I say. But all right, so I think that's it for right now. I'm gonna turn this probably into a blog post as well, something more concise since this it's a video. So it took a little time. It took almost 30 minutes for me to say my spiel about all this. So again, thank you for this, Skellen. I'm out. Effort to earnings .com, effort with a effort 2 as a number 2 earnings.com. Everything will be in the description. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. All right, have a good night.